Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. Someone wrote in saying that they had seen my video, How to Decalcify Your Pineal Gland, the science of the pineal gland and third eye activation, and they were inspired, but they wanted to know, how do you know if your pineal gland is decalcified? How do you know if your third eye is activated? Let's take a moment. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Can I get a hello there? Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey, because a lot of people had a lot of questions about that video. Now let's break it down in a very simple way. What is the third eye? In ancient times, they called it the brow chakra, the ajna chakra, and basically it is the seat of the mind. Some people even say it's the seat of the soul. It is where the pituitary gland and the pineal gland in the third ventricle of the brain, their essences fuse together, and now you become illuminated. So in the mystery schools of ancient Kemet or Egypt, it was a great gift to have your third eye open, to have your pineal gland decalcified, which produces melatonin. And how ironic, because that governs our sleep and wake cycle. So people who are opening their third eye in ancient times, yeah, they will be coming awake again, right? They could actually see the cat down the road this time. Deja vu. Don't worry about it. Okay, now what's helped me along my journey is that the first way of knowing your third eye is opening is that you stop calling people crazy. That's right. People tell you their stories, really weird, crazy stories, strange stories. I saw an alien, and you're like, I saw one too. Can I get a hello there? Time stops. What you thought was impossible is now possible. The strange, the absurd is no longer absurd. You start realizing everything you've been told is nothing more than a shoddy story you believe to be the truth. So because of that, you are now all about rewriting your whole story, right? You have what I call the 3 C's. Clairvoyance, right? Many people in ancient times, when their third eye was opening, they would become a visionary. They could now see the bigger picture. You now start to see from a bird's eye view. Look, it's almost as if you go into a supermarket, you pick up a package, you read the label, and you say, what are those? Right? Because you start to realize beyond reason. You start to see beyond the obvious. You start to move outside of linear time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, every day for you is like a whole new beginning. So you get this clairvoyance, which means clear vision, right? You start to read people's feelings, their thoughts, their energy so clearly, right? You get clairsentience, which is clear feeling. Someone touches you and you're like, what happened to you? What did they do to you? Don't worry about it, right? You get clairaudience, clear sound. Sometimes you might listen to something on the news and start laughing and say, really? Really? You want me to believe that? You must be out of your damn mind, right? Also, you start to become more imaginative, right? Your artist, your inner artist really pops out of you. That's why a lot of people, they say, once you become awakened, you can never go back. I don't call it being awakened, right? I say every day I'm awakening, right? It's that whole process of realizing you don't know jack shit, you don't know anything, right? And because of that, you start to see the beauty in the mundane. But at the same time, as you are growing in consciousness, as you are growing in awareness, people change around you, right? Friends that were really close now become distant. You might change your job to be in more alignment with what you are experiencing. Places change. A lot of people just book a one-way ticket. They never return. Can I get a hello there? I don't blame you. I did the same thing, right? Food changes. For me, that is how I knew my third eye was opening. Because boy, oh boy, I used to love a bucket of chicken, some soda, lots of greasy fries. No more. Right? Because as my third eye was opening, as my pineal gland was decalcifying, I started to realize my body was a temple. I started to realize, like the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, what we do now echoes on into eternity. I said, I better be careful. So, yes, I started to eat a more plant-based diet. That is one of the greatest ways of knowing, right? Your diet changes. No, you don't have a diet. It becomes a lifestyle. You start mentioning foods to your friends that they've never heard before, right? It happens. You start getting more excited. You see the beauty in the mundane. So your friend says, it's just a tree. And you're like, no, it's not. It's a tree. That's really special. That's what happens when your third eye is opening and you are decalcifying your pineal gland. You see the beauty in the mundane. Look, you go to a beach or you can be around a group of friends, and for you, you're like, this is heaven. You realize heaven is not in the afterlife. No, heaven is right here, right now. We live in a beautiful universe. But also, you start to notice the gift of awakening can be a burden if you don't know how to handle it, because now you start to feel everything, right? That is why a lot of people, they don't want to open their third eye. They don't want to decalcify their pineal gland and take the fluoride out of the water, because now what happens? They have more responsibility. But the people that see the gift now realize they are limitless. They start to pierce the veil of the illusion of separation and start to realize the unified field theory, that everything is connected. Some people say the universe started out as a tiny atom, a tiny particle that expanded. So that means everything is interconnected. If something happens across the ocean, it is going to affect you, what we call the butterfly effect. So once your third eye is opening, you are decalcifying your pineal gland, you start to realize that there are no accidents. The people who we are meeting, it is happening for a reason. There are more synchronistic experiences. Life takes on a whole new meaning. But once again, you realize you are limitless, you can do anything, but also you will know because you will stop calling people crazy. Nobody is crazy. They just don't see it the way you do. And also you will breathe in that good ass prana, baby. We are out here having fun. Oh, baby. Infinite waters. No. Can I get a hello there? You break structure, basically. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.